Hello everyone and welcome to First 20 here on Stephen Plays. My name is Stephen George, I play video games, and every Friday it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. I'm going to start by asking Dan to put some images on screen. I'm going to have him show you some of the process behind the actual levels in this game. This is a mystery adventure game that just released for PC, Linux, Mac, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. And the environments were handmade. And what I mean by that is they were made by hand, physically made. They're miniatures. And whenever I found this out, I was like, holy crap, I'm already on board for adventure games. I love them. But when you tell me that the developers are going through this extra step of creating these real, physical, tiny worlds and using that as the basis for their game, I'm pretty sold. I'm pretty sold on that. So does the game itself hold up? I don't know. That's what we're going to find out today. I asked the devs for a copy. They sent one over, which I appreciate. I want to see if the game itself lives up to the incredible art standards that you're putting on yourself. Again, they are making these models, then they're digitizing them and putting them into the game. And they can change the scenery by changing the actual models. And it's just, I don't know. That's cool, man. That's really cool. So we're going to find out what Trüberbrook is all about. And I'm playing the PC version with a keyboard and mouse. This gas station seems abandoned.
Sorry, pal. We're out of gas and your engine is boiling. Let's see if we can fix you up here. We'll be back on the road in no time. Stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, and then now I'm playing. One thing I noticed very quickly, I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit, and I'll have Dan adjust things back, just because her voice sounded clipped, and that should fix that. So it's an adventure game.
Out of gas.
Oh yeah, that sounds way better.
And the engine is overheated. Not a chance. I need to find some gas and engine coolant first.
So I can look at the constellations.
Some of these constellations seem familiar. Or do they? No juice.
Well, if I'm not going to get gas from the pump, where am I going to get gas?
My tires should still last a couple of miles.
Are you gas?
Somebody forgot their toolbox.
Let's go see if there's anything inside.
This loot box contains only some rusty pliers.
Yeah, but I might need said pliers.
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little.
It's a shame. Adventure games are largely a lost art. I can use. Let's see. Can I talk to the door?
Hello? Anybody in there? I could really use some gas.
How should I open the door with these rusty pliers?
Hey, I don't know. You're the expert.
Locked. Of course. At least the cold chain is unbroken.
Yeah, there's not a lot of adventure games made anymore, so anytime there's a new one, it's fairly exciting.
I wish. It's frozen shut.
Let's see. Well, I guess, can we break the glass?
Dad used to say, a flawless establishment needs flawless window panes. If it wasn't for the sand and rubble, the impenetrable darkness, the legions of bugs, and that awful smell of gasoline everywhere, this sure could make a nice place for a picnic.
Ah.
It's just one short circuit before everything blows up into my face. Those pliers won't help me with that.
Well, I'm not entirely sure what the pliers are going to help me do, unfortunately.
Tiny rock gas station. A beacon in the dark.
What's this?
Terra Incognita Scenic Highway. Next town ahead. Long shot by the sea. Sounds promising.
I mean, my first objective's got to be to get in there. Let me walk over here and see if there's anything over here that I'm missing. I don't think so. The camera's not shifting around.
No juice.
I feel like I've done everything. Maybe I can talk at the door. One more time.
Tax investigation. Open the door.
Here we go. So, spacebar is the hotspot indicator, which is helpful because it then shows that one of the hotspots is this.
Does it ever rain here anyway?
Not that that's going to help me, but it could. Well, you don't know.
No way. A hidden replacement key. That was too easy. As if it wanted to be found.
Good reminder that in adventure games, you gotta know where to click, and I did not. Alright, that will open this door.
It fits. That was almost too easy.
I mean, it wasn't too easy. I had to click on a lot of things.
It's pitch black. I can't even see my own hands.
Well, maybe we can get some light in here. So, this might help.
There's something funny about that picture. Oops. A hidden switch.
Let's
This
press
must be
it.
the main fuse.
Much better. Alright, so now I can actually see things.
I know this image. Daytona Beach Race 58. What an event. The landscape on that picture vaguely reminds me of home. It's a picture of a buffalo.
Does it remind you of home, too?
Extra large, no refill.
You have a cup.
What I wouldn't give to be there. This is the end of nowhere. I wonder if these postcards would ever reach their destination. This one shows a map of the area. I'll take it with me.
Excellent.
Quite off the beaten track.
So, yes, I's inventory. So I've got some different things I can use.
20% bun, 5% cold cuts, and 75% cling film. Thanks, but no thanks. Looks dusty.
Ooh, what's that?
Cherry pie. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. Coffee. If there's something I can't stand, it's cherry pie and hot coffee. All I have left are a few Deutschmarks. Pretty useless out here anyways.
Surprised I can't click this thing, which seems bizarrely out of place.
Again, that ghastly tune.
What on earth? What on earth song? Alright, so...
Electrical cables.
I can clip them. I'm not sure what good that does me.
This thing wouldn't take me far out here.
But it's a thing I can do, therefore I will do.
Zip.
So wait, what? what did that accomplish exactly? I've checked everything else in here, so this isn't going to do me any good, so I might as well walk back outside. I'm not exactly sure what I did there. I can put my drink in here?
Cold as ice. Exactly what I need.
Oh, I understand.
Now they are working again. Drink up. You must be dying of thirst.
So I got it. I did it. Did I do it?
Not until I have found a way to cool down the engine.
Ah, well then let's do this.
There you go. Have some Kool-Aid. Done. Finally, we can make off again.
For a younger generation that hasn't experienced adventure games, this may be bizarre. Because you're thinking, you just had to get gas.
Oh, come on.
You know, it took you 10 minutes to get gas. But that's the fun of adventure games.
Looks like we'll be stuck here for a while.
Oh no. Well, that's not good. So that was the prologue, if you will. Oh my god. On this shot especially, like you can tell, like it almost looks as if this was stop motion. It wasn't, but like all of this is hand built and you can see it, man. That's cool. That's really cool. Also with the bus, I get some vague Little Miss Sunshine vibes. I don't know if you guys have seen that film. Also, that is a turn. That is quite a tight turn. Man, yeah, this this right here is pretty neat. And also, an adventure game in 2019 is pretty fantastic as well. Now, I mentioned that I'm playing this on PC. It's also going to be available for Linux and Mac, as well as PS4, Switch, and Xbox One. So it's going to have a major release on basically, or a release on every major platform. Man, I think one of the reasons I was so eager to try this out, based solely off of the miniatures aspect, is that I've always had a weird fascination with them. I think it stems back to whenever I was a kid, and we had a family friend who every Christmas they had that entire like neighborhood of miniatures. I'm sure some people know what I'm talking about. They sell them around Christmas time. Some people choose to display them in their home, and some people only have, you know, a few. And then you know that one person that bought all of them, and that was this family friend. They bought all of them, and I would spend hours like at their home, you know, just staring. And I always brought a Game Boy and stuff everywhere and played Game Boy, and that was like the one place I wouldn't do it. I would just, you know, just be transfixed on this little tiny village. And I think that's where I first, you know, just fell in love with miniatures like that. Germany, 1967, which is why that Daytona race was so recent.
You sure this is the right place? When's the next bus back to the city? Beverly, I have arrived. I feel spewed out into the most barren, dark void of Europe. All things considered, this could most likely be the best vacation ever. Feeling chilled out already.
All right, so let's see. Where are we?
The next city is like 1,000 miles away. Ah, yes. That's where I am. The bus stop. My gateway to the outside world.
You got a pier. Also, I like the titles too.
Brr, looks cold. Its heydays are over.
And what do we got over here on this wall?
Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hades. Paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies.
I think I might have cut him off. Oh, there's some more information over here too, although the scene doesn't... Looks like it does. Oh, yeah, it keeps going.
A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off.
It's kind of strange.
Trüberbrook, County of Broken Landa, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles.
Thanks for that.
I wonder what that is.
And then I can continue to walk this direction. God, it's so wild. So, like, this entire section was created by hand.
Arrived at destination after a short walk. Trüberbrook, a tranquil little town. Seems a bit run down. I must say, Beverly, I absolutely fell in love with this town already.
Is Beverly just the name of the tape recorder? I feel like Beverly's just the name of the tape recorder. Can't seem to... Well, I can open my inventory, but I can't see what things I have available to me.
Wooden fences always remind me of my old neighborhood. That is one strange-looking cat.
I don't think that's a cat. Looks like a fox, buddy. Okay.
That's probably the town's landmark.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
There's a selection of local charcuterie on display. Würstebrei, Stippgrütze, Schlachte Platte, Pothoeker, Tote Oma.
All words that Steve and George should not even attempt to pronounce.
The mysterious village. Who is into this kind of stuff? The time-traveling machine. Complete nonsense from a quantum mechanical perspective.
Well, aren't you a little egghead? Oh, I did it!
Evening.
Hey. Nobody there, huh?
Doesn't seem so.
Just a weird vibe.
Where is everyone?
I saw someone here just a minute ago.
Okay.
Hello? I'm not going to give up.
What?
Good afternoon. How can I help you, darling?
There's a room reserved for me. You know the lottery? I won a stay over here.
You won? How can you win a stay in Trüberbrook?
Well, actually, I don't really remember taking part in any lottery myself. Yet I received this winning notification.
What was the name again?
Oh, I'm Doctor.
Hans Tannhauser. Dr. Hans Tannhauser.
Tannhauser, 11hauser. Oh, Dr. Hans Tannhauser. Oh yes, here we have it.
Say, is it a quiet room?
Seeking some peace and quiet,
Well, I'm working on a text and I could really use some serenity.
Text? Are you a kind of writer or something?
I'm a physicist.
I'm a physicist. Right now, I'm writing a paper on quantum physics.
I've heard worse. You arrived just in time for the big anniversary celebration. Trüberbrook is a bit noisier than usual around these days. But apart from that, I'd say you have nothing to worry about in terms of disturbance. Here's your key, Dr. Tannhauser. My name is Trude, by the way.
If you don't mind, where are all the other guests?
Let's put it this way. The season in Trüberbrook is already over.
I get the impression the season has been over for some time.
Huh. Well, it is a mystery adventure game. And we're starting to see some of that mystery. Tannhauser meets a stranger, so probably not that girl, because he technically already met her, right?
What?
Please, you've got to help me.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
Did that guy just disappear with my paper? Something unusual happened. There was an uninvited guest in my room tonight. Now that he's escaped, I'm going to chase him down.
I mean, you're gonna try, but you don't know that you're gonna do
What
that.
a mess.
There's a lot of things I can look at.
At least it seems the burglar didn't rummage through the cabinet. What is this? Some kind of goo.
Glow Busters.
Where did he go? Even more of that strange goo.
I mean, there's strange goo on an unfamiliar hotel floor. It's not looking good.
So many rooms. So few guests. These rods are not the only thing fishy around here.
I should probably chase after said ghost. TBH. I open doors with a finger.
Darkest night. In the pale starlight, this village appears to be composed of jagged silhouettes and loneliness.
There's someone standing there.
Hey there. Taking a little night stroll?
Someone was in my room.
You only just got here and you already have secret admirers?
No, it was a burglar. I think.
Well, I haven't seen anyone sneaking around here, but if I were you, I would probably follow these somewhat extremely obvious footprints.
You've got a point there. Please excuse me.
I wanted to make a friend.
This situation is growing aggravating. I followed the person who stole my notes into a kind of dead-end street. And now he's vanished. Picture me standing here at the edge of the world, stripped of my writings.
I wonder who on earth would steal a paper on quantum physics.
Hey, you don't know.
Do you like ghost stories? It is said that a Proto-Germanic cult used to live up here in the mountains. They prayed to the spirits of the forests. I know it's a long shot, but maybe this visitor of yours is one of those spirits?
Evil spirits?
Nonsense, I was just trying to mess with you. What was your name again? Tannhauser? Name's Gretchen. I'm an anthropologist. In fact, those old Proto-Germanic ritual grounds just so happen to be my special subject. One of them is supposedly somewhere around here, though I haven't been able to find it yet.
Gretchen, well met. Now that's all well and good, but what am I going to do without my notes?
You know what? I'm going to help you track down that burglar. It looks like he escaped with one of the old gondolas. I bet he's hiding somewhere in the mountains, which, incidentally, is also where I was heading. Come on, you're a scientist. You're coming with me now and you're going to help me find this ritual site. Who knows, maybe you'll even find your evil spirit there. The one with an interest in quantum whatchamacallits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. So what do you say? You with me?
We better call the police.
Ha! I knew you had the spirit of adventure in you. Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go. The early bird catches the worm and all that. We have to find a way up the mountain. It would be easiest if we used a cable car. I reckon that's also what our friend thought.
The cable car doesn't exactly appear to be in pristine condition. What do you think?
Don't worry, I'm sure I can fix this.
I mean, I believe you. You once got gas with a pair of rusty pliers and a cup. So you, I think I trust you.
I can't fix this. The master key is missing and the weasel damaged the electric mains.
Maybe it was the burglar who did this.
The plan. I'll hold the position and try my best. Why don't you take a look around town? We need the master key for the cable car. Also, we need to override the broken mains. Think you can remember that?
I'll try to remember.
Let's go. This is going to be fun.
All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it there. First thing, I am very impressed with the environments. I loved the opening scene going up the mountain and getting a chance to see that miniature work. The game itself is it's good. It has me hooked in terms of the story. It doesn't sound like the voice acting is the best in the world. But, I mean, the game still has a lot of the charm, especially for the fact that it's an adventure game in 2019, so I guess I'm willing to forgive a little bit more than I normally would. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played. This is an interesting take, to have created your own assets physically. But, yeah, Trüberbrook should be out by the time you guys get this video. May not be out by consoles quite yet, but it should be out pretty shortly. And again, this is available for PC, Mac, Linux, Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next week for more Stephen Plays First 20.